And so now we go to the second set. You know, I'd like to be able to see yung determinasyon at saka yung resolve nitong koponan ng RC Cola because that has got to be really deflating para sa kanila.
Yes,
They had multiple set points.
Oo, they actually, ang ano nga nun, I was listing down the score, lamang sila all throughout. It was 14-80, it was 18-14, 22-18, 24-20. At tatapos tayo, 26-28. They had at least 4 set points, pero hindi talaga, or 3 set points, pero hindi talaga nila ma-close out yung set.
Well, it looks like at least medyo nandun pa rin yung kanilang energy. Morales only with 4 points there in that first set. Let's see if she can help her squad out a little bit more. Mas nangibabaw sa kanya si Sarah McClinton. Atos Morales there getting into the act. Joining the scoring fray.
Yeah, may hirapan talaga to si Myla if you have McClinton and Morales covering you.
Quick play there. Alexis Olgard using the hands of the defense.
And I like how she tipped that ball over dahil hindi siya yung tip over and behind. Ang ginawa niya, tinip niya papunta dun sa side because she knew that the side was gonna be open.
Morales blocked. That play, huling-huli, was snuffed out from the start.
She was actually apologizing. Alam niya na, you know, she hit it off the blocker's hand, pero not in a way na pa-check ball. Kasi yung cabig niya papunta sa loob ng court eh. So definitely, papasok at papasok yun talaga.
Pablo got to that one, but there was no support.
Well, that's what happened to them in the earlier parts of the first set. Medyo may communication problem sila, and that's what, you know, Bo was saying din, di ba? Like, sigaw natin kung sino yung kukuha ng bola.
One of the few mistakes galing kay Sarah McClinton on the serve. Well, she actually had a very crucial one to end that first set. Olgard serving. They've got the lead now. Sabi mo nga, talagang they were really on catch-up mode all throughout that first set. Now we're tied. They're not gonna get through that one.
You know what I noticed here dito sa RC Cola, there's an attempt to get that ball, pero like they're a half second late eh. Parang may konting hesitation pa whether they should get to that ball or not. So kaya hindi nila na itataas talaga.
Michelle Gumabaw serving. Morales, nabasa na naman yung kanilang play sa kanya.
And no coverage from the side of RC Cola.
Phillips goal now up by 2.
Let's look at it again. Talagang nakadukot yung kamay na itong players ng Philips Gold.
Team captain Gumabaw with a serve. That's gonna go through.
That was a bad judgment from Balmaceda kasi tinalon niya na yung bola. And normally, the rule is, if it's over your shoulder, it's gonna go out. And that time, tinalon niya na, nakataas pa yung kamay niya. So, obviously, hindi niya na dapat hinawakan yung bolang yun.
Quickly, Abanto comes in to replace her. That's kept alive. What an effort there by Pablo. Di Makulangan goes the other way. Caballejo. But they're gonna say there was a violation at the net.
Net violation called on Dowd.
At hindi sila nagreklamo. No challenge. I guess they knew it.
Yeah. Kasi naman sayang if they challenge tapos tumama naman talaga. Well, Dowd was quick to apologize.
Remember, you only have 2 challenges, so you've got to make sure sulitin mo. Gumabaw there, very near the official's table. Again, just showing you the kind of effort that coaches love to see from their players. Morales going to the other side. She went to Todorovic. Todorovic on the attack. Yes! Balik sila kay Bo. That's still alive. Todorovic again. And she will deliver finally. And that's going to bring us to our first technical timeout here of set number 2. And a much better showing here for Philips Gold in the early stages of set number 2. And we'd like to welcome you back to the Filoil Flying V San Juan Arena for this match between RC Cola at Philips Gold. Balikan natin yung aksyon. Serving is Bo Todorovic.
That attack was well read by Dadang. Alam niya na frontliner to si Dimaculangan and she could easily attack, lalo na pag over-receive. Good job for Dadang.
McClinton wasn't expecting that at all. She looked like a deer that was caught in front of the headlights. That's going to go outside. Punto siya para sa RC Cola.
Buti na lang, I thought that was going to be an easy point or a chance for Philips Gold to attack because that was going to be an easy over from RC Cola. Feeling ko kasi nakatago to si tinatago nila si McClinton kanina.
What an effort. But the defense was still scrambling. Pablo couldn't get back there and she looks injured.
Well, yun, that was a good play earlier from Dimaculangan and Ortiz dahil alam naman ni Dimaculangan na walang blocker. That is si Ortiz. That's why they went for the running play.
Myla Pablo got the wind knocked out of her there. She just needed a few seconds to be able to catch her breath, literally. And now she says she's good to go. RC Cola might want to attack Myla Pablo at this stage. They go to the other side, McClinton. Todorovic was there. And they go to Dadang.
And I like how Dadang is, asking for that ball. Naibinig mo siya, sumisigaw siya kay Dowd, like, hey, quick. So she wants it.
At maganda naman, nabibigyan naman siya ni Lindsay. Dowd trying to score. Dowd's going to get through this. Goes to Pablo. And they will score. Morales there got a little bit surprised.
Yeah, masyado siya nakapasok sa defense eh. So ang nangyari doon, when you look at it again, hindi siya nakapag-adjust kasi she was too near the inner part of the court. So it's easier to move forward than backward. Kaya wala siyang magawa dun sa bolang yun.
Bang! That sent so long.
She wasn't in the right position. Medyo nakailalim siya dun sa bola.
Timeout is going to be called by RC Cola. This set seems to be slipping from their grasp.
Chacha na yung paan.
Hindi siya nga coach yun. Hindi yan na ano.
Sabi mo, open mo na lang. Ha? Okay, bigyan mo running. Kasi itong gitna nila magaling mag-block. Sila nagbabasa. So dapat transition tayo ng bigay ng bola. Diba? Transition tayo. Kung gusto mo, bigay mo ng C. Wala tayong pwede yun. Diba? Pero dito magagaling dito. Okay, receive dito ha. Receive. Ano running? Malaking tatakbuhan ng blocker sa gitna. Okay? Okay, tara.
Well, you know, just Coach Vil just instructing the Makulangan to challenge your blocker. So kung malapit ka na dun sa outside area, then you give it to the running so that if the blocker is there, kahit na alam mong magaling yung blocker, at least pahirapan mo siya sa pagtakbo niya. That's what Coach Vil was saying. Malayo yung tatakbuhin ng blocker.
That's kept alive. And suddenly Pablo not able to get that over. RC Cola would gladly take that one at this stage. Puntahan natin si Apple David.
Sa huddle kanina ng RC Cola, yung mga locals down na down, figuratively and literally head and shoulders down. At ang import pa nila yung mga nagiging positive at nag-uplift saying, it's okay, let's start again, let's start fresh. Yung mga sa court nga kung makikita nyo pag nagkaka-error, etong si Linda Morales pa yung nauuna, nag-gather ng team saying, okay lang, bawi lang tayo, laro lang, Denise.
You know, more than anything, Anthony, you need the leader inside the court. And being a leader is not just scoring, you know, the most number of points. A leader is someone who would lift, you know, everybody up. At yun nga yung nagiging role ngayon ni Linda Morales inside the court. Actually, since day one, ganyan na yung mga nagiging reports about her na siya yung talagang one of the most vocal players in their team.
Well, that's why they're here. They're supposed to lead. And you have to lead by example. You have to continue to uplift your teammates. Ang tanong lang you know, it looks like it's working a little bit, but at the same time, I'm sure in the back of their heads, Denise, naisip pa rin nila yung first set na
Sayang.
kanila na yun eh.
Yes, oo.
Kanila na yun.
But again, all you have to do, or all you can do is brush it off dahil mas importante yung makabawi kaagad sila.
But then when you see Boto Dorovic on top of her game like this, you know, naalala mo at napabalik talaga doon sa isipan mo yung nangyari sa first set.
Yeah, kasi nung yung mga last part nung first set, puro kay Bo binigay yung bola.
And she delivered almost every time.
Sarah McClendon doing the same thing. Kanina nung first set, alam mo, mas maingay pa nga yung, mas matunog pa yung pangalan natin ni McClinton kaysa dito kay Morales.
McClinton. That was close. Paling sila kay Todorovic. That's gonna go outside. That was a lucky break para sa
Yeah.
Philips Gold.
Medyo napahaba yung tawid ng bola sa net. So,
Nice setup. Good dig. Joust. And winning that time was RC Cola. They needed that point badly.
Yarionko targeting Bo. They go back to Bo. Soft hit. And this is going to be a chance, but that doesn't go over. That was supposed to be a chance for Phillips.
And Morales saying, you've got to bring it up, keep it higher, give us a chance. But We will step back once again. 16-12 po ang ating talaan. Lamang ang Philips Gold dito sa ating second set.
And Lindsay Dowd, 25 excellent sets. And Melissa Gohing, 8 excellent digs. So not just with the spikes, pero sets din, tsaka yung digs, reception. All in all, maganda talaga yung nilaro nitong Philips Gold.
Sa madaling salita, it was a total team effort.
Yes.
Kasi talagang sigurado makakapag-deliver yung kanilang mga imports.
Oo.
Tapos nag-deliver pa yung mga locals. Eh, paano mo tatalunin yung isang koponan na ganun?
Well, that is exactly why they won their game against Meralco easily nung laban ng yun.
Right now, nangingibabaw sila 16-13. Morales, though, will be serving. Back to her ritual. And that ritual didn't work that time.
Good read by Myla Pablo, deciding to let that one go. Medyo malapit lang din yung bagsak ng bola sa line.
Todorovic with a serve. Put down there by Ortiz. That will help perk them up.
Yeah, good decision or good play from Di Makulangan. That's a time where you'd want to feed Ortiz all the time, lalo na mas maliit yung gitna nila ngayon. You have Desiree Dadang in front and Myla Pablo compared to when you have Allguard. So mas dapat finifeed mo talaga yung gitna mo ngayon. That goes out.
Dadang's asking for a touch. You can challenge if you really feel confidently about it, pero I think kinakausap nga siya ni Coach Francis, sigurado ka ba na may touch? Dalawa lang yung ating challenge.
Yeah. Minsan kasi naging parang nakasanayan na ng player na you ask for a touch when
Correct.
it's outside or when the referee say na may net violation, you'd say wala,
That's
because
right.
no one can prove it. But now, they're like, okay, sige, I'll just accept that call.
Medyo delikado nga kasi ngayon sa may challenge, mahuhuli ka na talaga kung nagsisinungaling ka. Uh-oh. You know, the play of Linda Morales has gone down. After I've seen her in her very first match, you know, she came out and she started blazing. And then all of a sudden, in her second match, she was still firing on all cylinders. Pero all of a sudden, unti-unti, parang medyo nawala. Allguard continues her hot streak.
Well, this is something that RC Cola needs to watch out for dahil panigurado mabibigyan ng madaming beses itong si Allguard.
Let's listen in. Ano pa ang pwedeng sabihin ni Coach Bill?
Time out left. Okay? May nabala din sa loob. Presence of mind. Lamang tayo sa harap, i-outside mo yung service. Di dapat dinigpas mo na lang ng pag-ganon. Tayo ang naghahabol eh. Diba? Alam mo, service error tayo, kukuhanan tayo ng dalawa. Napipilitan ako mag-time out. Pagdating ng crucial point, wala na tayong time out. Diba?
You know, in the start of that timeout, ang sinabi ni Coach Vil, wala na akong timeout, bahala na kayo sa loob. Because really, kahit anong timeout ang itawag niya, kahit ilang timeout at kahit anong sabihin niya, the player should have that presence of mind that he's asking for. Sayang nga naman, kanina I was saying, they have to maximize the fact na Micah Ortiz is in front and Dadang was the one in front for Philips Gold. Ngayon, nandyan si Allguard. They not only gave away 2 points, but they also let Allguard be in front, which is such a deadly player for them.
Well, they're gonna get a point here. Pero again, katulad nga nasabi mo, talagang namagana tong lead nitong kupunan ng Philips Gold. And now, RC Cola will have to work doubly harder. If that is grammatically correct. Dahil talagang lamang na yung kalaban. Nanalo na nga ng first set. Tapos hindi mo sila pinagbibigyan. You know, mistake like that from Myla Pablo can help itong RC Cola get back into this match. Di Makulangan serving again. This is a good spot para sa RC Cola. And just when I said that,
Yan yung sinasabi ni Coach Bill, you have to have that presence of mind. Kailangan alam mo kung kailan ka, you have to be more careful for the lack of a better term. I hate that players are careful. Pero mga ganong klaseng situation, dapat mas aware ka na hindi ka talaga dapat magkamali.
That's kept alive. Let's see if RC Cola can take advantage. Yes, they do. The defense was scrambling that time.
That's what you want when your defense, or if the opponent's defense is scrambling, you go for a quick play, and that's what exactly what Di Makulangan did.
Ortiz serving. Tatlo ang kanilang hinahabol dito. That's a good pass, and Olgard delivers.
There you go. So as long as Olgard is in front, talagang expect that she will get that ball. She's the tallest player inside that court right now.
Papasok na si Yonko. In place of Myla Pablo, she will do the serving chores. McClinton blocked. Yonko was there. Dowd sets up Todorovic, and that's sent long.
Yeah. I think they're gonna ask for a touch and ask for the challenge.
And they're asking for a challenge. Tumitingin lang si Coach Francis dun sa numero na pwede niya itawag.
Oo, naisenyas.
Here we go. It's off the finger. You could see that finger move.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Linda Morales, if I'm not mistaken. So, makukuha ng Philips Gold yung puntos, and they're just 2 points away from winning the second set.
And Dowd went over to the sideline and gave a high five to Coach, saying, "Good challenge, Coach." Yonko can't get that through. Bali sila kay McClinton. It's kept alive. Di Makulangan. Pretty good set, but now Todorovic cannot get that over.
She tried her best. She was gonna go for that attack pa din kahit na wala siya sa posisyon. But you appreciate that. She didn't want to just dig it over the net and give it easily to RC Cola.
McClinton now serving. Ouch! And that's going to be set point.
I know. Alam mo yung game nila against Signal dun sa Malolos, Bulacan last Saturday. Actually, isa yan yung service error. Isa sa mga pumatay sa kanila. They had a total of at least 14 service errors. Napakalaking bagay ng pagkakamaling yan, especially at this point of the match.
Tsaka talaga mga crucial, no? Katulad
Yes.
ng balikan lang natin yung first set. McClinton had an opportunity with the serve when they could have finished it. Todorovic says enough is enough.
Again, just the lack of communication and coverage on the side of RC Cola will give Philips Gold the win. The second set win.
Yes. At ngayon talagang nangingibabaw sila. That was a much more comfortable win as far as Philips Gold is concerned. Yun yung mga in-expect nung kanilang kupunan. 28-26, 25-19. 2 sets to none. Lamang ang Philips Gold.